My name is Nate Hahn.
My name's Lucas Hubble.
This is America Through Thick and Thin. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after a long wait. And we're back for one reason and one reason only. And that is due to the death of Charlie Kirk.
It was a big wake-up call that we got this evening about how impactful he was and how important us as the younger generation, how important it is for us to speak our minds and to be a voice that people can listen to people that people can find and be like, hey, you know, he's not so different from me. There are people like me with beliefs and values that I've been taught from my mom and my dad, or values that you found out on your own, that you're not alone. And I feel like Charlie Kirk had done an exceptional job of giving everybody a voice. He let anybody with an opinion grab a microphone.
Opposite party. They got in front of that microphone. They got to say whatever they want. There are countless videos of these people cussing them out, calling them racist, calling them narcissistic, calling them misogynist, and him coming back saying, how do you know, like, why am I like that? And they will be like, well, this. It's like, it's facts. He only spoke facts. He died.
He tried his best to. He spoke his heart. What he felt in here, he shared to the whole world. And he's a very impactful and heroic person who we didn't agree on everything. Like when I watched his videos, there were some things I was like, probably not. But there were some things, especially when he talked about marriage and a whole bunch of social issues I really agreed with him on. And he believed in capitalism and America's values and ideals. He was a true patriot. And that's something that I really respected about him.
He motivated people to have a voice.
Yeah, I think that's a great
It motivated a lot of people.
Great thing to say.
Like, mind you, once the people watching realize, like, I don't even realize it yet. Hubble don't even realize it yet. But it's not us against us. It's us against the government.
It's us against people who want us to hate each other.
Yeah. I'm not even saying it like, oh, this is all conspiracy. No. He died because of his opinions, his beliefs, and his religion. He died because of that. He spoke his opinion, and somebody didn't like that opinion and pulled the trigger from a building.
And that's unacceptable. He was also persuasive as all get out. He had a great way of reaching over the aisle and pulling people to his way. He was good at that. And they couldn't shut him up.
He kept going. No matter what happened. He got death threats. He got death threats since he started. He knew what he was doing. He would do? He would wake up, put on his T-shirt, grab all the MAGA hats, throw them out to the crowd, and line up the liberals back to back. There were so many people that walked in front of him onto the microphone and said, Charlie, I'm confused on who to vote for. He's like, well, what do you want to know about? And this guy didn't say, blah, 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 the Democratic Party's stupid, Trump's so much smarter. No, he gave them facts, which transferred them to the Republican Party.
Yeah.
And these people would watch his debates. I guess people try to be like, oh, this guy's stupid. And they would probably click on them, and they'd be like, great point. Yeah. Because I'm not saying it was the Democratic Party. It was probably somebody that just was sick in the head and didn't like something he said. Probably wasn't like it. I'm not blaming it on the Democratic Party. What I'm blaming it on is this person's thought process. That was unacceptable. Gun violence is never an answer under any circumstance, unless it's life or death. And he pulled the trigger because of Charlie Kirk's opinion that he didn't agree with. Instead of him having his free speech or having a protest, he got on top of a building with a rifle, popped him right in the artery, bled out right there. Does that really make sense to you? Does that make sense to you?
It's obvious that he was sick in the head.
Does it make sense to you that an opinion led to
it's unacceptable?
Thousands of people being scarred and having PTSD. Do you think that probably hurts a student? Do you think they want to go out now? Do you think they want to walk around that campus knowing that man died, hit in the artery, bled out in front of countless people that are scarred for life?
It was a terrorist act.
It was a terroristic act.
It was an act
in
of
the
terror.
state of Utah.
It was meant to tell people like us and all those people who were at that rally and all the other rallies and everybody who wears a MAGA hat to watch out. Shut up.
Yeah. This is not going to be like everybody's scared now to stay there. This is going to roar. Yeah. This is like such a big movement that this man's opinions pissed off somebody so much they had to kill him. This is only going to spark more. This is only going
to speak up.
Exactly. Like there's so many more people that are going to take his spot and that are going to be 10 times. Like they are going to be the next Charlie Kirk. There will be another Charlie Kirk, but there will be people
that pick up the flag, and
somebody has
to
carry the boats.
Yeah,
somebody has to carry the boats.
But like, I think I saw a book. I read a book about, and I forgot if it was the Confederate or the South, or the Confederate or the North, but they were a flag bearer, right? So So when they're in battle, they carry the flags. And when somebody drops the flag, there's somebody behind them to pick them up. And I feel like Charlie had a long line of people willing to pick that flag up.
You might see one of us at a college campus.
Well,
you never know.
Yeah, you never know. That's why we're on this journey, and we're gonna see where it takes us. But we're definitely gonna be. We definitely have a little bit more fire in our bellies. Yeah, exactly.
For now on, this will be very consistent. This will be a weekly post, and hell, maybe if we're really feeling it, we could do 2 a week, and we'll make us relevant. We'll keep posting. We'll make Instagram more active instead of liking stuff and posting stuff to the story, which it's good because people know we're still alive. Because I did say in the Amish video, which I apologize about. Okay, look. Okay, I'll admit, kind of went off the rails there.
It did go off the rails, but.
It was my opinion,
and we stopped, and we kind of had to. We had college and stuff, but we're back at it, and we're hoping to do better. And we actually, in our last two episodes, we talked about how don't want to go into so much political stuff,
but this kind of like
we kind of realized the importance of talking about it about how many people are opposed to that and kind of suppress how we believe, Like I'm in a college that they don't talk a lot like how we talk or how Charlie talks or
And I'm going to a college where everybody's just lame. Nobody talks. Everybody sits there and either crochets. Like there's people that crochet.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Nobody
which is their thing, not mine. Not mad at it. I respect it. I don't think I can do it. I can sew though. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah. I think you're going a little off topic, but yeah, I'm glad you can sew.
My bad. Okay, my bad. Let me rephrase that. Got a couple weird kids at the college. Nobody wants to speak up. Everybody wants to say, that's embarrassing.
They're afraid.
People said it was embarrassing for us to do this, right? But you know what we're doing? We're doing it. Okay? This is our opinion.
Because we want to.
This is our thing. This is our lives. We're making it count. You only have 75 winters, 75 springs, 75 summers and falls.
Probably.
That doesn't sound like a lot, and that's not even guaranteed. Charlie Kirk went through 31 seasons.
31 summers, 31 springs, 31 winters, 31 falls.
Exactly. Your time's limited.
And he did the most that he could with it.
Yeah, he made it count. And if you were sitting at home right now thinking this is the best you could do, you're wrong. You could always do better. You can always push yourself. You can always get hungry. You could push yourself to have $1 million company. You could, if you really want
whatever you want.
If you really want it, you can do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like doing something, by all means, you should do what your heart desires. Whatever you think you should do it. Minus a couple circumstances.
Yeah, do what I think do what you feel in your heart, but also
Make
what
it
God
legal.
puts in your heart. I think that's one of the biggest things that Charlie Kirk talked about was his faith and his family and how important God is in politics, religion, life, and all things. You keep Christ in the center, and
if you keep the Lord in your heart, you'll have nothing to fear, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Tyler Childers said that.
Because if the Lord is for you, who can be against you? And that's not saying that nobody will be against you. It's just that they aren't anything compared to the power and the might.
Don't let
of
somebody
Jesus Christ.
don't let somebody control your life. You are your own destiny, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't find the path, be the path.
Right. I saw something interesting about how Star Wars, the guy that created Star Wars, George Lucas, he had a vision in his mind about what Star Wars looked like, and he wanted that to execute that vision in his mind. And the technology, that he had back in the 70s, or mid 70s, didn't allow it. So he created his own visual effects company. It's called Light and Magic. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Something like that. And to create his vision and his own company to do that. And so, and like Charlie went to a community college. He didn't like what he was getting. He didn't like the education he was seeing. And so he created Turning Point to give other people an option to the college life that we've been believed and convinced that is so important,
that you have to go to college to do anything in life. No.
And get these ideas and practice the
Steve Jobs, for example.
Yeah, I know Steve Jobs.
He went to colleges, went to college classes that showed him interest. Like, he was like, "Oh, this looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna go in here." Okay. He would do the whole lecture, and leave. Didn't it's interest him? He would leave. Yeah. He would leave.
If it didn't interest him,
he
would leave.
This man dropped out of college and made a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah,
Apple. That's what we're recording on right now. That's what you're probably scrolling on right now. This man, that's what I have right now. This man built a multi-billion-dollar company because he couldn't find that path. So he built it. Ladies and gentlemen, he built this company. No one had faith in him. But this man just came out. He was like, "Okay, watch this." Boom, iPod. Right?
Yeah. It's something along those lines.
Boom, iPod.
Yeah. He was a very cool person. He was very good. And we're keeping him in our thoughts and our prayers, and we're so I'm
so sad.
So sad. I was really heartbroken when I heard that news.
It just made me angry because there's so much violence in this world. And a couple weeks ago, that girl died.
Yeah, about the stabbing.
And then before that, there was something else.
I mean, there's a lot of things, like the Catholic Church, the Catholic schools.
The Columbus shooting.
Yeah.
These people are not okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Charlie was somebody's kid, and Charlie had a kid that was 2 years old. She will grow up without a father figure. Charlie was that was somebody's kid, right? His dad and mom. And Charlie had a kid.
I think he had 2 kids.
2 kids, one or the other. He had a wife at home. Nobody knew. Nobody knew that he was going to die that day. He woke up, put on his shirt, his shorts, and his shoes. Gave his wife a kiss goodbye, I guess. Gave his kid a hug. Said, "I'll be back in a bit." Started this. It was supposed to be a 2025 tour, like a world tour, like a comeback tour, is what I heard.
Yeah, from the election, he's coming back.
He's making a comeback tour. It's just this man got shot, and it's life ain't guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen.
So you got to make the most of it.
You're gonna have to keep it going, right? Life ain't guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen. You got to live it. You don't have to live it life. You can't live in fear. You gotta live in destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your own destiny. Make your own path, like
right.
Charlie Kirk did.
That was a little short episode, but we kind of wanted y'all to know what was going on in our lives. And
we just wanted to say that this was really just talk about what happened today.
Yeah,
the tragedy.
Next week it'll be different. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come out with a banger.
We're gonna have a fire under our belly.
Fire up on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
but yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry we couldn't find the perfect words to describe what had happened because it was a tragedy.
You seriously can't describe the words that happened.
But we kind of felt like we needed to say something because of how much he meant to us.
How much he meant to us. Like he meant a lot. Like he was the reason why we started. Me and him were talking about Charlie Kirk one day, actually. It was like, we should start a podcast, dude.
Because I'm pretty sure you were doing TikToks and you were going on TikTok.
Yeah, I was going on TikTok lives
and debating people like Charlie.
And I was cooking. I was like, dude, we could totally make a living off this.
Well,
not yet, but we're going to.
I said that we needed to get this online and documented.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Little short episode, like I said. Well, we just wanted y'all to know we're alive and very tragic what happened.
Yeah, we kind of wanted to talk about this death because Charlie meant so much to us. He's the reason why we're doing this, or he's not necessarily the reason, but we saw him do it, and that
he was the reason why we weren't nervous about this. We were actually excited because
we've seen
in
him
front of a camera posting it on a public platform. It's a little nerve wracking, but I think after seeing him, in front of thousands of people, it's like I feel like we could do it.
Yeah.
So sure enough, we bought cheap microphones,
and we just wanted to, because he meant so much to us. He's inspired us. He's inspired many other people to go out onto these public platforms and speak an opinion that maybe not many of us.
He went all around the nation.
18 to
he loved
25-year-olds get to hear very much when they're on the college campuses and when they're being told that how they think and how they feel is
that if you got to go
right.
with the flow. You got to go with the flow. But that man, he went against the tide.
He was a real trailblazer. And I feel like that's like the big theme of this episode was how big of a trailblazer he is and how he was like so many others.
Yep.
And how if you feel like
your opinion doesn't matter, you speak it anyways, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to say.
And if there's a path that you feel like you should go on but you don't see, that's when you create your own path.
Your own podcast.
Doing that. Podcast. If you want to create a podcast,
actually
create one.
Or should you?
Yeah. But it's fun. We've had fun. We hope Charlie's family can find peace, and they're in our thoughts and prayers. And we love Charlie, and we hope he, we know that he is in a better place now.
He's with the Lord.
And that's it for us.
I guess we do what we used to do back in like the 70s, I guess. My name is Nate Hahn.
My name's Lucas Hubble.
And don't do drugs and stay in school.
That's a lot of people, you tell me what. We're going to be here for a couple hours. Get comfortable. Bring the best libs that Utah has to offer.